Well, I interviewed Bill Courtney. He was an NYPD detective who investigated a bunch of high-profile cases. He was involved in various 50 Cent investigations. He's the one that got Haitian Jack arrested at the end and deported and everything else like that. And he said some interesting things in this interview. And what he said was, you know, at the time that Tupac and Jimmy Henchman were going at it, he had an informant tell him that Jimmy Henchman had Tupac raped in prison.
And then eventually he's convicted, he goes to jail, and an associate of Jimmy point blank told me in a conversation that they had him sexually abused in jail. So that's not something I like to throw around lightly. The person who told me, I didn't ask him any question in regards to what was prison life like for him, whatever. He offered it amongst other things in a very sober, casual manner, and said he was privileged to that happening.
Well, let me ask you a question. We're going to erase the, I don't know what Jimmy Henchman, I can't speak on that. But I've always caught the flack for saying what? Tupac was raped in prison.
Yeah.
Right? Here's an officer telling you something. I don't know if it was by means and work of Jimmy. I don't know, right? But what I do know, if it was a very prominent movie director who once was working on that, and
John Singleton.
Yeah,
and actually, someone actually sent me the script.
They were
from Singleton's version of the Tupac movie.
And what was in it?
It was a rape scene. It was basically a CO taking, it was a scene of a CO taking Tupac into a room with a bunch of inmates, and one of them starts licking his lips, you know, in an evil type fashion, and then the cop leaves him there and closes the door. So you kind of assume that a rape is about to occur.
Now.
And that's how he actually lost being the director on
because he's saying that we're doing a biopic or a pick on somebody's life, I'm going to talk about their life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Right? And that's what that was. And shout out to Benny Boom. Shout out to L.T. Hutton. They came together and did a great piece of work. But I don't knock that. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, and we talked about how I heard the audio of Suge Knight on a jail call, essentially confirming that.
Yeah, I got the audio.
Yeah, I've heard it. I have the audio too. I'm just not going to release it. We have the same audio.
So you got it?
I got it, yeah.
So I can blame you.
You can blame me, but I didn't give it to you. Did I give it to you?
Huh?
Did I give it to you?
No, I didn't say you gave it to me, but when it releases, they don't know if I did it or you did it.
I guess so.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. I'm not going to
Was it Wack or Redbeard?
Which one was it?